All right, squad, what is going on? We are back with another Reddit React Day. It's been a while since we've done one of these streams, like quite a while. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to, as usual, go on Reddit, go to Ask Reddit or relationship advice or whatever the case is, and we are going to give the best advice we could possibly give. Quality, sound, advice. What would you think if you went into a restaurant and all the cooks, workers, servers were naked? Progressive. Strip club. I mean, what else is it really? What restaurant do you remember when it was pretty good, now looks pretty bad now that you're an adult? I wouldn't say that it's bad, but I'm going to go with Red Robin on this one. And I'll tell you why. It might not even be that it's bad nowadays, but when I was younger, I was delivering clothes for cleaners. It was about 2006, 2007. I was delivering clothes for a laundry service, and I drove from Redondo Beach to Long Beach. Then they added a second stop in Cypress or something like that, or some shit. And when I went there, I was hungry one day after I was done dropping the clothes off, and I was still in Cypress. There was a Red Robin over there. We went to the Red Robin, and this place was huge. 2 stories. Well, like not 2 stories, but it had a stairway that went up to like a whole seating lounge that went around. You would walk up the stairs onto this circle platform, and the bar was like a circle bar, all stocked up with a whole bunch of liquor. It was one of the dopest looking, I mean, it looked like a super fancy upscale bar. And I think the next time I went to Red Robin after that probably wasn't until 2017. And then, it's just some little bullshit, Sizzler, the Sizzler, 12 item salad bar and food tastes like it was all cooked in one vat. How do you choose what restaurant to take on a date? Easy. The amount on the Google search. Bam. That's how you do it. The amount of $signs on the Google search. Single guys with not many friends. How comfortable are you going to a restaurant / bar by yourself? If I do go to a bar by myself, I usually end up people there. For some reason, I'm a drunk people magnet. I really am. It's amazing how many people try to talk to me when I'm in bars by myself. To all men, how many times has a woman offered to pay for you at the restaurant? Every time I'm asked out, they usually offered to pay. Fun fact, when I was in high school, anytime I would go on a first date, I would make the girl pay. And I would just tell her I got her every time after that. And then I'd never go on a second date. What's the worst place to have a first date? Funeral. What's the dumbest thing you did in a restaurant? I was at a very expensive restaurant. Kept looking at me like I didn't belong there. So I made it worth their while. It's a true story. I have a friend that could back this up too. Super upscale restaurant. This was in Hawaii. Alright, now I had money in Hawaii because I was doing outside extracurricular activities during my time in high school that I can't state for reasons on this stream, but I had money, alright? The problem is I went in there when it's upscale and yada yada, looking like a tourist, I guess, and this wasn't like a tourist spot. Everybody's in nice suits and shit, and I'm in shorts and flip-flops and a tank top going in there with hair looking like this and shit. So what I did was I bought the most expensive thing, and it came with a leaf as a garnish. So it came with this leaf as a garnish. Once I was done with the meal, the waiter tried to take my plate. I told him I wasn't done because I still had that leaf on the plate. He advised that I was not supposed to eat the leaf. I responded, I paid X amount of money for this meal. I'm eating all of it, and put ketchup on the leaf and ate it in front of his face, and then told him to take the plate. Now, I'm not this kind of asshole normally, and I still tipped really good because I'm in the service industry. I always tip good. My minimum is 20%. I tip 20% plus. And even in high school. I mean, in high school, I worked in the restaurant business too. I've been doing that shit for a long time. So I still tipped good, but I just felt super disrespected that this motherfucker looked at me like they were like hovering around me like I was gonna try to skip out on the bill. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck you. So I threw it in his face in a positive way. No, bitch, I'm not gonna skip on the bill. And to top that, to one up it, I'm gonna tip you fucking 40% of the bill so that you can go fuck yourself and be like, wow, like, I can't believe they actually tipped. I thought they weren't even gonna pay, but he actually tipped me, and everybody could suck a dick. That's how I feel about that. Men who work in restaurants and hotels, I've worked in both. If you see a regular customer who you know is married come in with a different woman and have romantic interactions, what would be the right thing to do? That's a very, very easy answer. Mind your damn business. This is hotel music. Mind your damn business. The thing is when people are coming in, like, it's for one, you don't know that they're still in that relationship. For two, they're not your fucking friends or family. You are there to do your job and serve them. So you better continue to serve them. What's the most overrated fast food restaurant and why? Easy. Oh, it's archived. Fuck. I was gonna say Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is hot fucking garbage. Everybody thinks that chicken sandwich is so good. That chicken sandwich ain't shit. I actually don't really eat steak that much. The thing is I eat chicken, and my chicken better come well done or we're gonna fight. What is your non-fast food restaurant to go to for lunch during the work day? Buffalo Wild Wings. Right across the street, other fellow bartenders hook me up, so therefore I can go back to work in a great mood. What's the best way to get into a restaurant that you were banned from? Easy. Trick of the trade. Mustache attached to glasses. Bam. What are the most disgusting things you've seen restaurant staffs do? Scratching their head, dandruff, falling from head, and touching food, drinks. That was gross. What do you think about celebrities opening their own restaurants? Some are great. I hate when they open a restaurant and it's trash. It's like it's your name on it, you know what I mean? And if you have the ability to do so, then you should have the best quality food. You have people who are taking out loans to start up restaurants. And when they take out these loans, they're small mom and pop shops that make incredible food. You're a rich fucking celebrity. What's the worst job you ever had? Six Flags Magic Mountain. Super ghetto. Do you think it shows confidence if a woman goes to a concert or eats in a restaurant solo? Well, my answer to you guys is that I don't know if it necessarily shows confidence. I don't think that there's anything to be unconfident about. if you don't eat in a restaurant solo. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like me, I never go to the movies solo because not because I never went to restaurants to eat solo. The only time I go to a restaurant to eat by myself or go to a bar to drink is during my lunch break, because I don't want to drive all the way home. And sometimes my lunch breaks are up to 2 hours. So I just go across the street, sit at the bar, have some drinks. To me, going out is a social event. You know what I mean? So it's like if I'm going out, I want somebody to share the experience with. It's an experience. I want somebody there to experience with me. So if nobody's there to go out with me, then I'm just gonna eat at home. I don't understand the point of going out by myself. Anyways, you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to me. It's just whatever. It's a good restaurant to take a bitch out to. Oh man, I wanted to answer that. I was gonna say Petco. Look at all the free. What's the most expensive dish you ordered? Bro. $75 fucking salmon, right? Thinking it might come with, I don't know if it was salmon. I'm just gonna say fish. $75 fucking fish, right? Thinking it might come with broccoli, maybe rice, some kind of side at least. But nope. Just a big ass plate with a piece of fish on it. That's it. And to make it even worse, right, is I was like, okay, fine, I'll order a side of veggies. You know what I mean? They didn't have any. The restaurant had no veggies. It was just the fish, and we had to get a side of French fries. It was like truffle fries, and them shits were like $15-$17 for the fucking truffle fries. It's like, come on, man. How do you charge $75 for a piece of fish with no side? And then how do you have a restaurant that can charge $75 for a piece of fish and then not even sell vegetables? They had a really good bar. They had amazing drinks. Let me talk about my first experience ever tipping, right? I went to Sizzler with my grandparents. There was this lady named Mercedes. She was always our server there. Super nice lady, really cool lady. She had a daughter and everything, met her daughter. So my grandpa used to give me, like when I lived with my grandparents for a little while, I was in elementary school. This was my first lesson on tipping ever. And he told me about this lady. We knew this lady. She's a friend of the family kind of now, just because we know her through Sizzler. And it became, here's, you know, he gave me $40. He gave me $40 and he said, tip her, and whatever you don't tip, you can have as your weekly allowance, right? So the first time I tipped her, I gave her the whole amount of money, because I felt like because he gave me that choice, that if I chose to give her less, then I was taking out of her money. And then as he explained, like, you tip for service, the prices, the percentages and all that stuff, I think 20% of our bill would have still been about $20 because we went there with like a group of 4 or 5 people. And I would always tip 30, keep 10 for myself. When I was in elementary school at that time, because I was a little ass kid. But I get a little $10 right here. Save up that $10. Buy myself something nice. A single personal moment in your life broke the illustration that hot girls can't be gross. 2 girls, 1 cup. First time I saw that was it, man. That was it. You could be fine as hell, but you could do some nasty stuff.